What's up, YouTube fans, subscribers of the Midwest Tool Review channel? It's me, and I got some new toys. I'm going to jump right into it. If you haven't already, check out my video on the Hard Knocks Forge mail call. Knockers hooked me up with some vampire tools. As you guys can see, I don't own any. My pliers are like 60 years old, so he really set me up and did me right. But that's not what this video is for. This video is about snap-on, snap-on, snap-on. So you guys know that I am big on SK, and even more so, I am big on finding deals at pawn shops, right? Pawn shops, secondhand stores, your grandpa's toolbox, I don't care. I'm looking for great tools at low prices, right? Because I'm not a tool truck guy, and I'm not even a mechanic. I'm an engineer, and so if I'm going to buy a snap-on ratchet or something like that, or wrenches, I got to get it at a price that makes sense, because unlike a lot of you guys, I don't use them every day. So the purpose of my channel is to show you guys that if you got to hop on a tool truck, hey, more power to you. I understand. However, if you're a guy like me, I don't even like the term DIYer, because I do more than just your shade tree mechanic type stuff. But if you're a guy like me who's not going to use them every single day, but yet you still want the best out there, you got to be smart about how you find them. And that's what I do. I go out to estate auctions, I go to pawn shops. I know people have various opinions about pawn shops, but whatever. And all of everything I've got here, this is about a year's collection of tools, including the box. The box is brand new. The Matco cart, picked that up for 125 bucks. But if you haven't checked out any of my videos, I would encourage you to do so to see what I've got. I think it's pretty impressive for someone who's not a mechanic. You leave a comment and let me know. Trying to get up to, I don't know what my subscriberships are at right now. I think, I don't know, 500, 400, I don't know where I'm at, but trying to get more subscribers. So please recommend the channel. I'm a down-to-earth guy. Like I said, this channel is mainly for people who are DIYers, or not DIYers, but just the average Joe who likes tools and works in his garage. Okay, let's get to it. Enough of that soapbox stuff. So on my way, I was in Chicago taking care of some issues with family and whatnot, and I was on the way to the highway, and I said, typed into my iPhone, pawn shops near me. And I found this small pawn shop, and God, I think it's called P&L or something like that. I'll put something in the description on this video. But I stopped in there and I picked up this ratchet. They had it priced at $60. I got it for about $40 some. And this is part number SB or S832, USA made, of course. It is the half-inch drive snap-on ratchet. I think it's probably about, I don't know, 30 some tooth or something like that. I believe this was in 1985. Correct me if I'm wrong, anyone, if you would like. Based upon the snap-on date code. And let's see if we can show you there's a symbol right there. Right there. So I believe it was like 1985, but this sucker was rough. It wasn't bad. You can see the person who owned it previously put a cheater bar on it. I polished a lot of that out, but a lot of it I left in because, you know, it just shows the tool was used and cared for, or not really cared for, but at least used. More recently, I picked up some modern snap-on ratchets. So if you know me and you know my tools and what I have in my box, yeah, see if I can, there you go, bam. You know that I've got SK and a lot of other stuff in there, some gear wrench and whatnot. But my only snap-on ratchets I have are from, okay, that's one right there. The only snap-on ratchets that I have are from, I believe the 60s, based upon that date code there. And they're really low tooth count. You know, you guys probably can't even hear that. But they're really low tooth count. I polished them up a little bit. They work. Everything's been serviced, because I service all my tools. And I think this one here, I actually rebuilt it. I think I watched like Snap-on Junkie or something like that and rebuilt mine. But and this is like the F710A and the F710B, and then there we go, 710A, And then this one here is a little bit different. There you go, F710B. And then I forgot about this one. I also have this I believe it's like a industrial finish or military finish or something like that. But it is the GF70S. But yeah, so like a ferret ratchet, I think they call it. But everything's been serviced, everything works. But I had all these older Snap-on. So recently, it started out with this guy here, and then I got these two here. So what we have, and this is the part number is the FHL80, USA made. It says right there on the shaft. This is an 82th ratchet. I tell you what, these ratchets, they're rough, right? You can see the previous owner used the shit out of them. You know, they're marred up, dented here and there, but I didn't really care. The comfort grips, however, my God, he or she put a cheater bar on that. But the cool thing is you can pick up the comfort grips. So I've got two already on order. They're going to be green because green tools matter, right? But that's what we're getting. And I polished these up. Now, when I open this ratchet up, and I'm working on some new video editing software and everything, so maybe someday I'll add it in there. But it was black inside. I mean, completely black. And if you know anything about Snap-on ratchets, they're sealed. So it was interesting to me that it was like black dirt and grit and grime in there. It still sounded nice. The function or action was fine, but it was just dirty. It took me like an hour to clean each one of these ratchets. So whoever owned it really didn't give a shit about these ratchets, but now they're going to be taken care of. They're going to be used and serviced regularly like they should. But they got that one there. And then I picked up, and I'll tell you how much I paid for them here in a bit. And I picked up this one here, and this is the FHL F80A, USA made. And I picked that up. Same thing with this one, same condition, dented up, lots of, you know, this is actually better. The head of it is, it's a lot better, not as dented, but don't let the current appearance fool you. This thing was rough, and I put it over there on the bench grinder, and I grind everything, all the scratches and everything out, and then polished it up to what I consider a acceptable finish. But once again, the comfort grip's all wrong, it's offset, and yeah, I don't know what the hell the guy was doing, but we've got a green handle coming from this one as well. So each one of these will have a green comfort grip handle. So I picked these up. So the first one here, as you can see, was $79. And then the second one was $59. So all together it was like $135 if my math serves me correct. And then this one here, like I said, was $40. So I got 3 ratchets that are, these are from 2016. Like I said, this one is from 85, I believe. But I got all 3 of these guys for less than 200 bucks. So you tell me how great of a deal that is. I believe it was great. So now I own 6 Snap-on ratchets in total. These probably won't ever get used. They're more nostalgic. These will get used extensively. So in doing so, I started giving out more and more ratchets, and I am going to deplete everything down. I still got my M-word ratchets. I still got my, I know Clay's going to hate this, but hey Clay, I still got my M-word Matco, man. I bought these brand new off the Tool truck, man. I got to keep them. I can't give those away unless your Snap-on guy Clay wants to trade these in for me or something. I don't know. But yeah, so I got that in a 3/8 drive, and I got it in a 1/4 drive, and they're brand new, and they don't really get used that much because I've got so many ratchets. But I'm giving things away. I am depleting my inventory. I'm getting rid of stuff that I don't use. I've got some Armstrong in there. I've got some SK. Those SK are not going to go anywhere. The gear wrench is not going to go anywhere either. You know, I've got some of the Cobalt stuff when it was made by Williams. I don't know. I cannot get rid of everything, but I'm gonna get rid of a lot. Craftsman, you're pretty much gone. So, but yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. I got these. I can't wait to use them. They're gonna get used. I don't know wife's or the family vehicle. We're gonna do some transmission work on that bad boy, and these are gonna be used pretty extensively. So, but yeah, so now I guess, I don't know, you guys tell me, am I officially in the Snap-on game? I don't know. I think so. Like I said, I serviced everything. Everything's ready to go, and I'm good. So I got my vampire stuff. I got my my Snap-on ratchets now. I'm feeling pretty confident. The toolbox looks sexy all the time anyway. I dare anybody tell me it doesn't. It's just, you know, I worked really hard on this. If you know my story, you know I lost all my tools back in 2008. I lost my job back then, needed to make sure I had income coming in for the house. So everything that I own, I sold it out, because you got to take care of your wife and kids. So all my tools, I sold everything. And I made a promise to myself that one day when I'm back on my game again, I would buy everything that I had plus some. I've accomplished that. So, but yeah, so this is what I got. If you haven't, like I said, check out my other videos. I've got some pretty decent videos to kind of go into everything. I'm gonna start organizing stuff a little bit better, because everything is kind of up in the air. But and I'm getting ready to go travel out of the country, so this is a last minute video. But thank you guys. If you haven't already, please hit that like button, thumbs up, leave a comment. Always leave a comment. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to my 1,000 subs. If you got friends out there, family that like watching tool videos, you know, from a standard guy perspective, send them to my channel, man, and hopefully they'll like what they see. Thank you, knockers. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, that's it. So peace. See you guys next time.